room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to run now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They run with Collins, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On first and goal, Collins spinning away. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He finds an opening past the 40. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. On 3rd down, Jackson. Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You got him.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
48 to Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stomp. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Nice. 368. Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Leopard!
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen.
Hayden Hurst just earned himself his first NFL touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And there it is. Tally it up, folks. The first touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson as a member of the Baltimore Ravens. So many people focused on his legs coming into the league, and he'll score plenty of touchdowns that way. But being able to throw it into the end zone, that's a special feeling, and he's a guy who will do that often in the league.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now. And put the
blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
57. Mike, 57. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
2nd down, Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
368.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action with Jackson. Ballooning, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. Michael Crabtree's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! There you go, 368!
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for... Oh, wide open, complete! And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And it's complete. It's Green here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Vincent Ray in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
83 Smith. Here you go, 368. Here we go.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No, check that. We're going Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the slats.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. Over. 319. Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Over.
On second down, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Watch you now, Barney. Now let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates. but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Heavy. Nice. Go, on the ball. On the ball.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Heavy. Hey, watch the lane.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
3 down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him for his second sack of the night. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17.
Set! Detroit! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens continue to pull it on. Oh, this is blocked. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Go on the ball. On the ball. They go 368.
Double tight. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey. 14. He's going
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Danny. 368.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
368. 368.
Wild Bill.
Yeah, 5-6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And the Ravens taking the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Set. 3-19. Gone. 3-19. Gone.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Shakes off the side. Dancing to his left. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Leopard.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. Crabtree has it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they